Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Manhunt. Welcome back to James Earl Cash. Now, in the last part, James Earl Cash got pretty seriously betrayed by Starkweather. Starkweather preying on, you see our friend here, who is to become our fast friend. We'll get to that in a moment. Starkweather preying on what he thought was Cash's sense of his sociopathic tendencies. Executed his family with hopes of Cash becoming his puppet, his plaything, essentially, to work and star in these films. And Cash didn't like that very much, so we're gonna see that unique characterization come out. That is a terrifying sight to behold. This chapter is titled "Drunk Driving," and it has us attempting our very best. Oh, I'm trying. It has us attempting our very best to escort an individual known only as the Tramp. Very good, that was an elimination. Let's swap over to the sickle. This is a new weapon, and that is a gnarly looking device.
Well, what do you think of your new friend? You look good together, Cash. Really, you do. I'll only open any gates if he's with you, alive and well. Now, get going. Entertain me.
So our friend here, the Tramp, press the use button when he's facing his way.
Boom, ba da, zippy ba.
Yes, as you see here, the Tramp is not. We're not a SEAL team. He is hardly. He is hardly an enemy combatant. So what we're gonna do is move forward, move ahead of him, and try to scout out a location in which to get him to hide. You see, the rain in Carcer City has started pouring. Everyone's getting soaked. We are having a very bad time. Okay, so we have to use enter. I've forgotten that easily, or that quickly. Which keys are which?
Cut him up!
Ooh.
You want to keep it private, eh, amigo?
Let's move on down here and see if we can't get this. Yeah, here we go.
All this running, I am not a dog.
I'm going to slowly sneak up behind this Innocence member here. And just like that, we have a dead Innocence. That wasn't very clean, but sometimes you gotta take what you can get. Now the mood has definitely shifted. I like the idea of us having to guide around a companion. This would have been a lot cooler to have killed him here with the shadows cast on these pillars. That's a really good set dressing. Unfortunately for Starkweather, I'm not the best snuff out. I might be a great killer, but I'm not I'm not all about the theatrics and whatnot, you know. So it's tough. It's tough for me to get the framing right, you know. Now, if I was a little bit more careful, then I think we wouldn't have any problems. But nonetheless, he picked the wrong leading man. I prefer separation. All right, now you are going to go here, friend. You know, this is exploitation at its finest, right? Not only would I consider snuff films exploitation films, but you see here he's quite literally exploiting this poor bastard who has no idea where he is. not to do anyone's bidding, but he's subjecting him to what could be the end of his life
Should have brought more smokes.
just because he can. And that goes to characterize Starkweather even further. If, you know, him being a...
Cash. I'm not keeping you alive to sulk in the dark.
Wakey, wakey.
If him being a snuff film director wasn't enough. Wonder if we can draw their attention over here. They seem to kind of...
Draw this out, huh? Come on, I want to play with you.
You can hear the voice lines here too with the Innocence. They are much more sadistic than other gangs that we faced, and they're not...
Think I'm gonna blue or red? Blue or red? Simple question. Blue or
They're not just here as a result of... You know, they're not just here because they answered a job ad. You know, much like the War Dogs, who are here for monetary gain and for the, you know, the most dangerous game hunt. These guys are here to hurt people. These guys are here to hurt people, and they're here to, you know, they're not here for a quick kill. They're here to torture and to maim and to hurt
Just another
individuals.
couple hours, that's all. I can shake this.
Some of these, particularly
Did
the...
anybody think to ask if this asshole was a real man or just a pussy?
Voices, man, they're telling me you're here someplace. They can feel you. See?
Yeah, particularly the
I got
the
3
hooded
that's one.
variants.
Oh, shit, that ain't enough.
Unfortunately for us, we're not getting a lot of separation between these guys. Maybe we can get it here. Yeah, I think I just got it.
Big deep breaths. No, this is gonna be a long night.
I know this is taking some time, but if we can pull this off and not have to fight in direct confrontation, that is the best possible outcome.
Nothing. What else did I expect, huh? There's something not right about all this.
Notice too that the like predator style creatures, or not creatures, but people we face that wear the Hawaiian or the red plaid shirts and the baby faces, they are separate from
Make it through tonight, and all those bitches who want me then.
from these individuals
Not man enough to cut
who
a
are much
cursor,
more
huh? Well, I'll show that bitch.
like gang related, right?
Great.
Whereas they
Let's
seem to
speed it up
be
a little.
individuals.
Is that how you treat your pals? Leave them to rot?
Starkweather adding additional tasks on top of this game shows that shows how quickly human depravity can get
All he wants to
boring,
do is cower
right?
like a baby waiting for his mama.
You know, I'm sure everyone else went through a similar rabbit hole where, you know, when you were first
anybody
introduced to
think to
like
ask if
shock
this asshole
content
was a
or
real
gore or
man
whatever
or
it happened to
just a
be,
pussy?
and
He's just toying
you know,
with us, I
it
swear.
it didn't take a lot to churn your stomach, or, you know, to make you, I don't know, feel awestruck, like you couldn't believe what you just saw. And then suddenly at some point in your life, and maybe it hasn't come for you, maybe this point you haven't reached this
Blue
point, which,
or red?
you know, I guess,
Blue or red? Simple question.
I hope,
Slice it, dice it,
oh,
serve him up.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, you're
okay,
running
we
like a
got
beast.
this. Oh, we'll dip around here and hopefully lose him. Yeah, there we go.
No, it's gonna come up.
But you hit that point of desensitization, and suddenly, you know, there's nothing that quite scratches the itch anymore, right? And I think that's what we're seeing here with Starkweather.
Lungs like tar, man. Bubbling tar.
Is
It's here.
okay. We got this. Don't worry.
Flesh. can feel every fucking joint. Like black wings fluttering in my chest.
You know, Starkweather, where he considers himself a legitimate director, that is like he's wearing the corpse paint he's wearing reminds me heavily of Pazuzu from The Exorcist. Let's try a yellow on this guy. We haven't seen one of those yet. Oh! Oh, that's brutal.
This year's young hot star.
Interesting. So, yeah, in my brain, I think Starkweather has, not only for himself, I think he's become extremely desensitized to violence and gore and murder. Cold-blooded murder. He has to actively create tasks for his actors to perform. And in our case, you know, we've proven ourselves that we can kill over and over again. We've made that abundantly clear. But now, he's got us continuing on into scenes where we're escorting people, and it's just, it's such a bizarre concept to me.
Ain't nobody gonna laugh at me again. No siree.
This is such a sad character, a tragic character even.
Follow me. Stay here. Follow me. Come on.
Alright, creep along here. I'm not quite sure where we're meant to take him. Ah, I see. Very good. Now this... Yes, this does continue on. Okay, fantastic. Alright, we are going to park the tramp in the corner over here and again continue on with our rampage. Okay, ever so...
Bring back something to drink, would ya?
Yeah, if I find booze here on the streets of Carcer City, you notice that that one innocent in particular said couldn't kick it in Carcer City, or couldn't hang in Carcer City, essentially. You see them armed with axes, sickles, knives, all sharp-bladed instruments that could be used for outright murder. I mean, you know, very, very quick, efficient, but also they double as torture instruments. So that's another. That's another another concept to think about when dealing with these guys.
I got 3 left. That's one for... Oh, shit, that ain't enough.
You hear them talking.
I'm gonna get me some lily white flesh after this. Oh, yeah.
You hear them talking about
something not right here.
pills. Most likely talking about having only a certain amount left. Perhaps they're talking about pills or, you know, tablets of some type of psychoactive drug. Let's swap over to the axe and see what it does. Yeah, these guys are definitely insane. Definitely more insane than any group we've encountered up until this point. You know, the hoods that Cash was meant to slaughter in the opening scenes, they were run-of-the-mill thugs. You know, most likely didn't know the full extent of what they were getting into, but here you see hardened, violent, relatively unhinged. I would call this unhinged behavior. I would put this in the category of
with me.
of clinically insane or maybe drug-induced psychosis. But these guys are hardcore comparatively. And, you know, I understand that the point is to save your best actors for last, you know, and if you got Cash... I mean, these guys come after... Think about this. These guys come after the ex and current military special operations dudes, you know, who are doing this for paycheck. All right, we got a yellow. We actually did this one pretty textbook, and this is all in the shadow of a church too. I think the locations in which we combat the innocents are interesting.
Shit. He ain't sliding. He slid.
Alright, let's see if we can get a red. There we go. Oh. Very violent. Very brutal. Very brutal indeed. And we keep stacking the bodies, one at a time. Because we are the ultimate predator, and the tramp is our friend.
Anything for my new bestest buddy.
We are bestest buddies, that is for sure. Now, we'll get you something to drink if we can find anything liquid in here. That's the whole reason. That's what this conversation devolved into. We have some cans. No. The conversation devolved from me trying to articulate the role of the role of Carcer City as a whole. I mean, this place is dilapidated. And if the Innocents are even mentioning it... Alright. Where were we? We were talking about Carcer City. Yeah, man, this place is it is a massive hellhole. Service duct. Interesting. Crime is so rampant that Valiant Video Enterprises or Valiant Industries, I can't remember what it's called exactly. They're able to just run amok and produce these full-length films. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Okay, he's not...
See our little friend.
Okie dokie. Alright, this'll be fine. Jesus Christ, that is one twisted visage on his face. It looks like a doll, but it also looks like Freddy Krueger, right? Robert Englund Freddy Krueger with the like the way over exaggerated white marks or red marks, excuse me. The pizza style burns. Lord have mercy. You see his bloated stomach sticking out. His undershirt just absolutely in disrepair. It's covered in blood. His glaring eyes wide open. It's really horrific. It's really, really horrific. I didn't, or I should say, I don't quite like that model very much. And I think it's unique that like where I was trying to say earlier, we see the street gang side of the Innocents, and then we see these, like, predators, and it's really, really freaky. Let's see if we can't get anybody's attention. They said this is the service duct. I really hate the foul white tiles. Everything's fallen into disrepair. You can see the dirty grout. I know what this is the type of structure that we see in liminal spaces really often anymore. But not only that, this tile, for some reason, it's very nostalgic for me.
Move it.
This thought of cold, probably a little bit wet, especially where this is, the staircase is allowing some water from the outside to run off down onto the tile. I just imagine this being cold, damp, cold overall, and dirty. And I know what these tiles feel like stepping on too, especially when they're loose and they start falling. Falling apart, breaking apart.
A guy like that would have some liquor for a friend.
Alright, come up here. Come up here. Yeah, you're doing great. Oh, nope. Okay, I'm gonna
Don't move. You're with me.
Alright, I'm gonna take him somewhere a little safer. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's any safety around here. But there are numerous Carcer City Police Department vehicles, which gives me a bit of hesitation moving forward. Yeah, there's definitely bad guys up here. You gotta stay here, dude. You gotta stay.
Make your mind up, buddy.
I did. I literally just did. Alright, here we go.
I
We
know
are
that
but
you're
in the world, my
and I
friend.
know you're trembling like
Waiting
a
for the
puppy.
butcher.
¿Qué pasó?
Very good. We got that.
Where'd he go?
Got that group separated with relative ease. Now, keeping them separated is going to be the goal, the big goal. I looked in the pause menu briefly at our goal as well, and we are attempting to escort the tramp to the graveyard, which I think is quite interesting. I'm going to use...
Over there to stake you. Pedazo de mierda.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Perfect separation. And then we creep out of the shadows ever so slowly. Let's see if we can't get a red. Perfect. Alright, I am liking how we're playing.
I'm coming over there. I'm going to enjoy breaking your face.
Very good. It's also strange to me that that these gang members are closer with the Satanists. I just find this all very strange. This is just a weird hodgepodge of groups. You know, there's something about the Innocence being such a hodgepodge that makes them scarier. I'm gonna get him up here. We'll finish this off real quick.
Do not think you got the better of me. I would hunt you down, cabron.
Doesn't seem like he's planning on moving anytime soon. You know, that was almost progress. That was almost forward progress. Let's see. No.
Bring him up and we can watch.
There we go. Alright. We just gotta create separation. There we go. Perfect. And just like that, we are
He's
back.
escaped us now, but we have la fuerza del demonio on our side, huh? I want his ears.
Oh, Christ. Note, they're the only gang that we have encountered so far that talks about mutilating Cash
The serpent vanished. Just
in
like
order
this.
to keep his organs as trophies, whether it be his eyes or his ears. I find that interesting. They also make vague references to demonic forces over the course of the night. So all sorts of funky stuff going on with these guys. I'm gonna trade the axe for the sickle because I like the executions better. Let's get our buddy back. Hey, come with me.
We gonna get some liquor?
If we can find some, absolutely. It doesn't seem like there's any infrastructure left in Carcer City. It seems like this place is just one big hellhole. Which, you know, I keep saying it's like it's so far-fetched, or you know, it's difficult to. It's not far-fetched. It's difficult to comprehend, though. Even in, you know, a dying city, it seems like there's more life than this, right? But here, it's very bleak, and there is nothing. And there is nothing but the powers that be that are, you know, they've turned this city into some sort of, not demonic playground, that's not the right way to say it, but into a really nasty, violent, awful playground. Very twisted. Nice. There's some painkillers. I think this is where we need to go. It's actually a really good song. I would buy an entire
Here it comes.
DVD
Stop following me.
of him singing the beer, beer, beer song. That was pretty good, honestly. All right, we gotta
Whatever.
pick up the pace here. You know, normally I don't like escort missions, but I think where the tramp's just totally out of it. And he also refers to us as his bestest buddy. This is honestly one of the best escort missions I think I've ever partaken
Hey,
in.
Better come back for me, buddy.
Yeah, of course, I'll come back for you. Don't you worry. He's pretty good at escorting himself into shadow, too. Look at that. Yeah. Rock on, man. Rock on. It seems like we have made our way to the graveyard. Do you know the difference? Oh! Between a cemetery and a graveyard.
I'm sicking of this constant running.
Ooh. Man, that is brutal. A cemetery is any location that bears the dead. Not a church, though. There's no church in sight, right? Or it doesn't... okay, so a graveyard is any plot of land attached to a church that holds the dead, right? Whereas a cemetery is any plot of land that holds the dead that is not directly connected to a church. And all graveyards are cemeteries, but not all cemeteries are graveyards, if that... Ooh, holy hell. Did you see what was in his hands? Ew, he's making, like... He's making some, like, vaguely predatorial, like, sexually predatorial remarks, and I didn't like that very much. That definitely gave me a little anxiety.
I'm not angry with you. Just come here, you little shit!
Do you see what's in his hands and why I'm hesitant to approach? He is carrying...
Catch himself some filthy little bit of fun. Oh.
Yeah, that they're definitely gross. He's got a Lupara, or a double-barrel sawed-off shotgun in his hands. I wonder if I can just long bomb that.
Daddy's coming, Flower. Daddy's coming!
You know the deal, Cash. I open the door when I see your friend.
Okay.
Yep. That must be it. You're too dumb to stay low-key.
So that's how you want it. Guy in the dark. Yeah.
Well, I screwed that up severely. You have to forgive me for that. We'll just do it again.
You know the deal, Cash. I open the door when I see your friend.
Follow me.
Okie dokie, gang. Sorry about that that little inconvenience there. We had some technical difficulties. Me trying to beat the system. There is no beating it.
Just keep on adding to the body toll. Do your
Skin is
thing.
mine.
Oh, very good.
Free your soul from that tired husk of flesh.
Did you see that?
Or red, blue, or red. Simple question.
Oh wow, that was really interesting. See, I knew that the character models could break apart in the event of certain executions, but I did not know. I did not know that the shotgun or the pistols caused cause the same effect. That is really interesting. This is a hell of a... Oh, Christ. This is a hell of a lot of gunfighting.
Too easy. Cut these guys some slack, for Christ's sake. You know the deal, Cash. I open the door when I see your friend.
It's a hell of a lot of gunfights
Leave them to rot.
for no painkillers. Forgive me, the audio is really distracting sometimes, especially when Starkweather talks, like, really, he draws out his words for dramatic effect.
Move it.
Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna hold on to the shotgun, because it seems to be more of a one-hit kill. No, especially if we get lucky. We did score a headshot. Oh, and that was it. Very good. Very good indeed. Alright, we got 4 stars. We're just gonna save over. We're on to graveyard shift now.
Time for a little overtime. Make your way through the factory. The loading bay's your only way in.
I'm going to do the same exact thing.
Hack 'em, slash 'em, blast 'em. You can do it all, kid.
Los Angeles
He's
son
over
amigo. I was beginning to think you would have show up.
So, the gunplay is... I can't tell exactly if it's 100% RNG based or
Well,
not.
put a spanner in the works.
Sometimes...
Why don't you try the guard hunt?
Sometimes it seems like if I aim higher up, the rounds impact like true to where I'm aiming. Sometimes that just seems like a suggestion.
It's fun time. You're dead already.
Okay, here we go. Some dudes just might be naturally tough.
It's a feisty piece of meat, make no mistake.
You know, I think I talked briefly about the original cover art for Manhunt. This guy still haunts me in my dreams. The blue striped pajamas, the Hawaiian shirt, and the baby face, like the porcelain doll mask that's weathered and dirty. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I definitely think about these guys more than I care to admit. But there was the dude in the red on the cover, on the back cover art of Manhunt, the original Xbox copy, and it said like caution may bite, and I think about that so
Way
much.
to go, Cash. Now make your way through the factory. For a job well done, make your way to the foyer.
Yeah, here's another example of Carcer City being in total disrepair. This is an entire chemical facility that is just totally, whether it's being rented out for the night or what, it's kind of open for interpretation.
Finish off. I got you.
Okie dokie.
I want
That
to
was a
stick
good
there.
shot. Okay, that was another good shot. Okay. Well, that's kind of whack. I don't love this. I don't love that it's forcing me to engage in the shooting segment when the game is a stealth-based action title. I really think this detracts from it, and I'm sure a lot of other people felt the same way. But it's some harmless fun.
Running rings around your daddy.
There you are.
Ooh, I really don't like the way he talks to us. I really don't like it. Okay, we can't get through there. Perhaps we need a key. I need painkillers. Like Max Payne did.
Ah, damn it. The lift's screwed again. You're gonna have to go down to the basement.
Part of me thinks, too...
There's a circuit breaker down there that'll get the lift working.
Okie dokie. Part of me thinks...
Something not right here.
Gonna
Okay, they're all down in the basement, I believe. something tells me that Starkweather, like the way he's talking when he's like, "Oh, blast, the lift's not working." He totally knows that the lift itself is not working, but he's trying to make a he's trying to make it sound more like he's directing versus it being a problem that happens all the time. Like he's setting a stage like a dungeon master does in D&D. Does that make sense? At least that's my opinion. Uh-oh. Okay.
You just inspired me, Cash. Really?
Innocence!
Interesting. So that's the first time we've actually got an explosive barrel to work. Not on purpose.
Ah, damn it. The lift's screwed again. You're gonna have to go down to the basement.
Okie dokie. Down to the basement we go. Indeed.
There's a circuit breaker down there that'll get the lift working.
Toxic chemicals, toxic fumes. We must be careful not to inhale them. Should be an innocent. No. I see his grubby little legs. His little grubby little legs.
Don't fight it, my friend. Come.
Headshot. Headshot. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Headshot. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, I kneecapped him and then missed the other 5. I don't like what I'm hearing. I really wish they wouldn't do that. How about this? Kaboom. Alright, and that's probably how we're supposed to play that. Versus just running and gunning. Running and gunning doesn't really fly here. Whatsoever, as a matter of fact.
Nice one, Cash. The lift should be working now.
Very good. All the while, Cash is thinking about the sweet feeling of revenge. Here's the same caution sign or danger sign. I'm fairly certain it said caution that we see on the back of that gosh darn oh hell, what am I trying to say? On the back of the game. Which I think was, oh Christ, okay, that's...
Monkey boys.
I think that was created specifically for that art, and not in general.
Was that a strength?
I think that was created for the art in general, and not directly related to anything in particular. Ooh. Another shooting sequence, this time on the catwalk. Did anybody play GoldenEye growing up on the GameCube? And if so, if you remember playing GoldenEye and the Golden Gun and all that fun stuff, let me know down below in the comment section. That's something else I'd love to play on the channel. And Agent 007 Agent Under Fire. Do you remember that one? Also for the GameCube? Say what you might, but the GameCube was an underrated console that rocked. Oh my god, there's a tunnel down below. Can they shoot through? No, okay, it's definitely just him up above. Okay, we can't hit him. So I'm gonna stop wasting our ammo attempting to do so. I'm gonna go down. Okay. Another group gone. Another group gone indeed. I'm gonna transition back to this 12 gauge. Yeah, I honestly think this is exactly where that picture was taken, where it says caution, maybe. Ugh, I really don't like the Innocence. There we go. Up, up, and away. James Earl Cash goes. The speed of light.
Dirty, innocent looks.
And now he has no brain. Very good. Very good indeed. Are we meant to break this down? Yes, we are, as a matter of fact. Very good.
I don't think we made too many friends. Hell, I like you. These guys.
Oh, you love right.
Notice how Starkweather still refers to Cash as his friend, and like he's got his best. Jesus Christ, that was rough. But Starkweather refers to Cash like he's got his best interests in mind, right? And I think that's interesting. It's a form of gaslighting. He's attempting to.
Too many friends. Hell, I like you. These guys.
He's definitely attempting to sway Cash's opinion. Okay, we're kind of trapped here. There is no. Ooh.
You kind of.
If he would fire again, that'd be great. Okay. That's good. That's one.
I think this big scrappy fight in the open thing works well.
Two. Very good. Very good. It doesn't seem like they're going to come out, unfortunately. Okay. Cash, reload, reload. Okay, very good. Whew, thank God Cash has the sawed-off combat reload down pat. Whereas the Innocents are slow and weak. And hedonistic. And quite possibly cannibalistic. I think that was the part of the greater overarching story that I was trying to get to.
That's my leading man. Attaboy. See you with some beers outside.
Really? Because we've been tricked several times. And see, I think I might be the fool to trust him, but I really think there might be a beer waiting for us on the other side. And that makes me want to perform better for Starkweather here. Because we're being rewarded. See? Ooh. Alright. Now let's see. That's outside for sure. Or is this outside? Yeah, this is outside over here. Alright. What do we got?
What the fuck?
Get to bed. Now. You heard the
Deceived once again. Deceived once again, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. There's nothing we can do. We are in a cycle perpetuated by lies and mistrust from the Starkweather character. He's making too much money off of our great performances in these movies for him to get rid of us so easily. I want someone to count up how many times... I want someone to count up how many people Cash has killed. Maybe I'll do that over the course of Manhunt. And what ultimately came of Cash? Where is Cash today, James Earl Cash? All questions I would like to know the answer to. We're going to continue on. I think we have enough time to do one more.
The senator also visited the Darkwoods Penitentiary, which hosts more than 1,000 inmates from all over the country. The prison's modern facilities include spacious cells for the inmates. The exceptionally well-staffed hospital is equipped for emergencies, as well as routine health checks. Adjacent to row 1, the electric chair room is where death sentences are carried out.
Right here. Drop him. The lunatics have taken over the asylum, Cash. The only way to reason with these gibbering idiots is with a stick and a gun. I want you to kill the hunter patrolling the tower walkway and bring his body to the guard room. There's a hunter in the next room through the mesh door. Hack him up and I'll buzz open the next set of doors for you.
Okay, so a couple of things to unpack there. That introduction is very interesting. The way that the introduction is delivered, it's delivered through a lens. It's kind of a nostalgic lens, but it's a historical lens, right? Covering what location we are currently in and what its previous uses were. If we look to the left here, there is an individual that is still... Well, I guess... I guess we didn't have to do that.
Shut up.
Yeah, we didn't have to do that. That was entirely optional. Now I'm realizing that. And I'm also realizing that there's wire here for us to have.
You making Fog angry.
Fug is his name. What a unique and definitely well-rounded individual.
No more. Hide.
So, if the Innocents were terrifying because of drug-induced psychosis, then these guys are terrifying because they are all clinically insane. This is, or these are, the, I was trying to get a red there, but whatever. Yellow works.
That's the ticket. I've opened the doors. Run along now.
These guys are the Smileys. The Smileys are the most deranged gang, and they were initially, in the development of Manhunt, they were meant to be second to the Clowns, right? The Clowns being a cut faction that were sadistic. We'll have to look at that art later on. Maybe, did we look at the art in the last part, or did I look at the art? Nevertheless, we're going to go over the art together, too. But the Smileys are, in this version, the most violent, most difficult hunters to fight or to face, right? Cash's night keeps getting worse and worse, and every step he takes is a step that has been pre-laid by Starkweather. Starkweather running these films from the comfort of his home, you know, directing them from a distance. He's not having to get his hands dirty. He's not being stalked. I mean, think of the concept of this, right? After everything we've been through, we encounter these innocents, and they are some foul individuals. And we're stalking them through graveyards and churches, and it is beginning to feel like a movie for us. We also use firearms against the innocents more than any other group. The only other previous iteration of using a firearm was against the, what the hell are they called? Skins in the junkyard, right? So we've had a hell of a night, and we again get lied to, which that was a stupid bit I was doing. But we get out, and we get dropped off after Cerberus catches us again, the private military team employed by Starkweather. But they catch us, and they drop us off once again. And you see how they, you know, Cash doesn't bother fighting them, because he's given a new shot at life. Of course he's going to take it. When you face death, you tend to appreciate life a lot more, especially when, you know, you don't expect to get your life back. And Cash is now looking at life, I'd wager much more optimistically, but the only thing on his mind is, how can I get out of this situation? And you see him there, he's looking around, he doesn't see Cerberus, he starts taking off running, and then boom, there they are. He's taken, blinded, and next thing you know, he's in a totally unfamiliar territory, and his only goal is to kill. And he's probably getting more and more frustrated with not only with the lies and the constant nonsense going on here, but if you look at these situations, right, if, again, Starkweather is demanding that he kill these individuals, which Cash is clearly adept at doing, and he's proven it time and time again. But think of being displaced numerous times in the course of a night. You're sleep deprived, you're tired, you were supposed to die, 6 hours ago. And ever since then, you've been on this rampage, at the behest of this shadow director, and you're just hacking and slashing through these people that want to kill you. They want to hurt you. They want to maim you. It's survival at this point for Cash. And I think that's horrific, and I think that's something that should be examined. And I don't think, in the controversial days of Manhunt, which I would love to see a Manhunt 3. I think this concept is great. I think it could be expanded on. I think it's terrifying, and I understand the terror behind it, at least the way I'm looking at it. Think of being hunted for sport. There's a Black Mirror episode, the White Bear episode, that has a similar concept. You don't see a lot of Manhunt media, though, or nothing quite like this, but that's the closest thing I can think of that really drives it home. Anyways, we'll continue on. This poor bastard. It seems like this place is still in operation to some extent, which is bizarre. Or perhaps this is just a random individual that has been stolen by the Smileys here. You see all the medical equipment, the beds are still here, this mattress has been pulled out into the street, or into the God, I'm so tired, forgive me.
There are some more of these paranoid crazies guarding the door to the greenhouses. They see you, and I guarantee they'll lock that door. When they feel safe, they'll probably unlock the door again. They like their routine.
Please stop me. That is the most iconic mask in all of Manhunt. Uh-oh. Okay, interesting.
Torrents of gore, Cash. Torrents! I don't want to be able to see you for the blood.
Interesting. Okay, so the cleaver acts as the machete does. They're the same class of weapon, essentially. See, this individual... We're going to do our autopsies, don't worry. We're gonna do our autopsies too to get a better look at these guys. This guy, they all paint their faces yellow. Some of them seem to have a little bit more characterization when it comes to their hairstyles. They all have, or for the most part, they all have tattoos. And whether or not that's just writing or those are tattoos all over their body, I have no idea. But they write things like drug slut, which was painted on one, and kill over and over and over again. I think that's meant to show that they are definitely not mentally stable. By no means. I think it does a really good job at capturing their mental state. You also see the clown inspiration that was left over from the concept art here with this guy. You also see the
I'm at the end of my tether, Barry. I really am.
Jesus Christ. So this individual is definitely living in some type of fantasy land. Perhaps he has some form of dissociative identity disorder or some type of delusions of grandeur. Quite interesting. He's referring to, well, one, he's definitely a
The lunatics I like. You. Boring.
he's definitely wearing an interesting choice of clothing. He seemed to think that he was some type of like maternal figure, which is bizarre. Oh, here he comes. You hear Starkweather commenting too that he likes the crazies because they give him good content. So he's used them before. And again, in the world of Manhunt, this is a former penitentiary that is being used to film snuff films.
There's a good boy. There's a good boy.
I mean, the scale of this operation, if nothing else, should definitely be giving you some it should be making the hairs on the back of your neck stand up a little bit. Can I get him in the corner over here? No, it's not going to let me. Jesus Christ.
He's gonna get away with it. My dog legs! Where's nasty, wiggly Mr. Witchity? Open the door!
I gotta try to get behind him. Okay, we did it. Very good. Yeah, these guys are definitely a horrific faction. I think it goes without saying. They definitely elicit the fear response from yours truly. I can't pick up the other head. I was trying to swap head. But actually, yeah, we can. Just get rid of that. We don't need it. We'll take that one so we can look at this frowny face as we're walking around. That's kind of how Cash feels on the inside too. All right, in we go, and a save point. Very good. We've made our way to the greenhouse. I sure do like a greenhouse. Oh, I see a green item over here.
You can't help the way he is.
Ah, it's wire. Very good. Seems like everyone here is sporting firearms, but they're spread out enough that we're going to be able to cause a ruckus.
You think she can give you something I can't, do you, Barry? Do you?
Oh, that's interesting. A second individual referring to this Barry character. I find that quite interesting. Oh, Christ. Here we go. I'm definitely playing with fire, trying to get executions done here. Oh, they see the corpse, but not me. That's great. There are... Okay. 5. There are 5 smileys here. I think we're going to be able to get...
Shed your skin and slip into the deep water. You can't wear it forever.
I can smell the roses.
I think we're going to be able to get this guy. You can definitely tell... You can definitely tell why Starkweather likes these guys. They're absolutely unhinged, and I'm sure they don't have many qualms about what they'll do. You know, when it comes to... what would you call this exactly? A performing art? Like a violent performing art? An activity? I mean, what the hell is this? What is a snuff film? It's a form of entertainment. I mean, it doesn't have to be... you know... It's definitely a sick and twisted one, but it's still a form of entertainment.
Come on, honey, just breathe. I'm sorry, honey.
Oh no. Now that is interesting.
No, not fuck.
We hear an individual recounting, presumably, how they ended up in this place in the first place, which is very similar to a certain somebody, James Seth Lynch, who, if you don't know, is from Kane and Lynch, and it is hypothesized. We know that he's in prison for killing his wife, but it's hypothesized that he killed his wife. It's never explicitly stated, and I think that adds to the mystique of his character, which I like quite a lot. I really, really liked Kane and Lynch. And I know it's not like a popular opinion, but I loved their characterization. I thought it was great, and even the first game was really good. The second game had a great concept. It just had the worst execution. And yeah, when I think of James Earl Cash, or not James Earl Cash, excuse me, when I think of James Seth Lynch, I think of, you know, unhinged, prone to blackouts, unreliable, extremely violent. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, we almost got away scot-free. We were really close, too. We're doing really good. This guy seems to have written in blood. Filled with hate is written on his chest in blood. So they have several variations. You see the peace sign on his back, too, which looks like it's scarred into his flesh, mind you. So they have several variations, some of which are they have they overlap as well. So there's not like one there's not just one type. Like this Fug, for example, is like the one we encountered at the beginning, drug slut written on their chest. That also has they also have like that slightly under standard intelligence. Oh, yep, okay. He's just gonna shoot from over here. That's ridiculous.
Big, fight in the open thing works well.
What I'm trying to say is that they have a multitude of variations, and but it does seem like they're kind of categorized. Like these guys seem to be more aggressive, the guys with their shirts off, and and the Mohawks, the dyed hair, they seem to be more aggressive, whereas the other guys seem to be more insane. Totally insane. Some of them seem to be dissociating. Like, entirely dissociating. The individual mentioning Barry is horrific. I mean, it's absolutely horrific. This is the shooting sequence, isn't it? I'm gonna go grab my gun then. A shooting sequence you shall have, if that's what you want.
Some of these nut jobs have bricked themselves into the tower. You'll have to find a way to blast your way in.
Oh yes, of course. I will be.
Seems to be making himself scarce tonight.
That was. I don't know why I found that so funny. The use of scarce in that sentence was hilarious. He's making himself scarce tonight. Hopefully. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Were we supposed to find explosives in this direction? Or did I miss something back there? Because this doesn't seem right. Seems like a hell of a lot of backtracking. Yeah, it's gotta be up here, right? Question mark? Ah, yes. Gasoline, baby. Gasoline makes the world go round. Makes the world go round. Petrol. I almost said petroleum jelly, and I just realized how stupid that sounded. I'm really sleepy. I've had a long day. What goes on inside a man's head? We will have to see. It's really eerie. Yeah, I've had a great day, but it's been a busy day, gang. We're out here. We're doing what we can. So if I'm sounding unhinged like I have been for the past like week or so, just bear with me. Oh, he has lost his head. Don't lose your head. I'm gonna try to pop out and blast him. Perfect. That's fundamentally perfect. I don't have any melee weapons. I'd love to kill some of these guys with something other than a pistol, again, or a revolver and a shotgun.
This is the best kind of therapy money can buy.
Ooh, is that a Glock? Rock on, the light handgun. This is actually terrifying when you think about who we're dealing with here, and you know that that's not an empty threat. And whether or not you would be alive throughout that process is up for debate.
You certainly cured this little collection of neurotics for good.
See, it seems disingenuous that Starkweather... Maybe he's just confident that he can get more actors, but it seems really disingenuous for him to be out here killing off all of his actors. You know? If Cash is this good, it would almost be more... Would it be more advantageous for him to... Ooh, we're back where we started. Would it be more advantageous for Starkweather to kill Cash in the interest of... in the interest of having to buy more actors? Or is it more advantageous to keep him alive and, you know, have to do the song and dance to gain additional actors, right?
Park on Sunday. Park on Sunday.
What do you think? Because I'm leaning towards I don't know. I think if the quality, like, I'm thinking up until Cash, what Starkweather worked in was probably a lot more like torture, maybe onesies and twosies, you know, not like full-scale movies like this, but Cash has given him like 6 feature-length films up until this point. So I'd say Cash is probably more valuable than, you know, than his other actors, which when we look at another actor that's coming up later, Starkweather definitely does keep his leading guys around, but I don't know how much this guy I'm thinking of, I don't know how much he counts.
Barry, is that you? Are you drunk again? Not under this roof and not in front of the kids.
See, they've given me all this ammunition. I'd feel kind of goofy. I'd feel kind of goofy to leave it behind. He wants me to kill this guy in the tower. This is the tower from the beginning. He wants me to kill this guy and take his body to the tower. So we're going to try to make his body a little bit lighter. Oh, yes. Very good. All right. He doesn't weigh too much, does he? There we go. All right. What a dumb objective. What's he going to make us do with the body? I wonder. I don't remember. I don't remember any of this. Yeah, this is quite the alive game world.
There's a good boy. Now, drop all your weapons and move on.
Ah. Okay. Well, okay then. Okay then. Quite interesting. That is our first encounter with the Smileys, and certainly not our last. We'll see them again. I like how Starkweather has us drop our weapons. It means we're going to get much more hands-on in the next part. I actually think it's going to be hammer time in the next part. We really like playing Manhunt. I really enjoy it. I think it's a great stealth game. I think you know, like the edgy, dark themes that it covers are really cool. I like the urban legend mechanic. It covers the urban legend of snuff films, and I like how it shows this on like a grand scale compared to, you know, the spooky film found in the basement. I did play another game that was about snuff films. That was how your character healed. It was what was it? Butcher's Creek. That sucked. And I'm not playing that on the channel. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We have more content on the way as always. Something for everybody, no doubt. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, games you want me to play, videos you want me to make, please let me know down below in the comment section. The comment section is the best way to get a hold of me. I read every comment. If you want to play Manhunt for yourself, that link will also be in the description. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.